Hello and welcome to Cooking with Miss Brenda, and I'm so glad you joined us today. I have somebody very special that I've told you about last week was coming. He is here. He is my nephew, Nolan. Hello, Nolan. How are you?
Good.
And I thank you for being on the program today. Do you like to cook?
I don't do it very often.
But do you like to do it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you like to help your mom cook in the kitchen?
Cookies.
Cookies? And guess what? What are we making today?
Chocolate chip cookies.
That's right. And what do we call them?
Chewy chocolate chip cookies.
Chewy chocolate, chewy yum yums. That's what you were telling me, chewy yum yums. And I think that's a good name for them, actually. Chewy yum yums is a good name because they are yummy. Let me just start our live here, and we can welcome you to the program. And please let us know when you log in. Tell us hello. Tell us where you're from. We like to hear where everyone is from, don't we, Nolan? Mm-hmm. Don't you like to know where everyone's coming from? Mm-hmm. And let me go down here, and let's just turn this on right here. And we have Carolyn Walker has joined us. Carolyn, you are so faithful. Thank you so much for joining us every week. And she is from Wausau, Wisconsin. And we are making one of Nolan's favorite cookies today. And now, I do have a vegan option. If you go to our website, kidsclubforjesus.org, you can download our vegan option. And I will just give you the ingredients for this. You don't have to write this down because we already have it on the website. You can click print it off, you have it. But if you want to know what we have ahead of time, I'll just share with you that we're going to use 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and what else are they going to need, Nolan?
3/4 a cup butter.
Okay.
1 cup brown sugar. 1/2 cup sugar.
Good.
2 teaspoons vanilla.
Yes.
1 large egg. 1 large egg yolk.
Okay, and then we also need
2 1/2 cups chocolate chips.
And
1 cup pecan pieces.
That's right. Now, if you are going to make a vegan version of this, you're going to use margarine, a vegan margarine, instead of the butter. And instead of the egg, we've increased the cornstarch. Okay? So that's the only difference, so you can make it vegan as well. And either way is quite yummy. I've obviously made both of them, and they're both good. I will tell you one thing. If you're making the vegan version and you're using carob chips, make sure you use the barley sweetened carob chips, because some of the carob chips that are not sweetened can be quite bitter. And I'm not a fan of those. I like the barley sweetened carob chips. So you can get those at any natural food store probably. And let's see who else has joined us today. We have Jean. And would you say hi to, when I say hi, Jean, when I tell you. So this one is Jean is watching. Want to say hi to her?
Hi, Jean.
And then say hi to Pamela Morgan.
Hi, Pamela.
And she says, good evening, everyone. You know why she said good evening? She's in Jamaica. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
No.
Do you know where it is?
No.
No? Now when we go off the program, you have to look at a map and see where Jamaica is, okay? And Crystal Garver's watching. Hello, Crystal. How are you? And Liliana and Audrey are watching. And Catherine in Loma Linda. And they are cooking along with us today. And you'll bake them tomorrow. Very good. I'm glad that you're joining us today. And I wanted to tell you that I posted pictures of Liliana and Audrey on my Facebook page, my Your Story, with the little video clip you sent me of your both of you saying it's your time to share Jesus in your chef's apron. They actually ordered these aprons for themselves, and I love them. I think is what their mom did is she actually went online, purchased the right size, sent them to us. Our graphic designer, CQ, did the screen printing on them to put our logo on it and then mailed them back. If anybody here wants to do that, let us know, and we'd be happy to do that for you. Ash, our social media director, she takes care of answering all your questions on the Facebook page for Kids Club for Jesus. She will get right on that, I promise. And Melissa Hoffman is here today. She is our general manager for Kids Club for Jesus. And one of these times, I'm going to have her run in here and just say hi to everybody. You know, do you feel like doing that today, Melissa? She's going, no. She likes to be behind the scenes. But guess what? At the end of the program, your mom is, and my niece, here's my niece Ashley, and your brother Sawyer is going to come out and be a taste tester. And so let me just show you what they're going to be testing. We have, don't these look amazing? Look at that. Let me just see. I'll put those right up there and see if you can see those, Melissa. And how does that look?
They look good.
Do those look yummy? Chewy yum yums for sure. Those look awesome. So we will do that at the end of the program. But first, I just wanted to, yes, Melissa's trying to say.
Crystal has an important question for you.
Okay. All right, Crystal says, we get non-dairy semi-sweet chocolate chips from Costco. No problem with that. No problem at all. Go ahead and use those. And they're saying, yes, they want to see Melissa. I think she ought to come out too.
No, it's the one before that. Let's keep on track.
Oh, it said, we are, Crystal, oh, Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. Thank you for joining us from Wisconsin. Say hello to Miss Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
And Crystal says, we are doing the vegan version. Do you need a little extra liquid to counteract the lack of egg? No, you don't. Just put that, if you follow that direction, just use that cornstarch. And I think we uploaded that recipe for vegan recipe on our website, right? Yes, we did. So just follow that recipe. It'll be perfect. A little extra liquid kind of makes it go flat a little bit. So I would just keep it just like that. And your chocolate chips are fine like that. And I think everybody out there needs to give Melissa a little encouragement that you want to see Melissa.
Maybe next week.
She said maybe next week. Okay, let's hold her to that, okay? Maybe. So she'll come prepared next week, come on a camera and say hi. What do you think, Nolan? I think she should do that, don't you? Everybody wants to see Melissa. I'm telling you, she's the Phantom General Manager here. Tasha is watching. Say hi to Tasha. And can you say hi to Tasha?
Hi, Tasha.
Absolutely. Okay, so before we start, since this is your first time on, your brother Sawyer was here a couple weeks ago with us. And we really had a lot of fun with Sawyer. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself? Tell the viewers out here just a little bit about who Nolan is. Can you do that? You're how old?
9.
You're 9 years old. Did you just have a birthday?
Mm-hmm.
And so that was why it was a quick 9. I got that. And let me ask you this: what kind of activities do you like to do?
I like go-karting and basketball and football and soccer.
And soccer. So you like sports. Yeah. Do you help your dad a lot?
Mm-hmm.
And do you ever go to work with your dad?
Once.
Once. And what was that like?
Well,
was that kind of exciting?
He was just mostly talking.
Oh. Okay. So you didn't get to go do anything special? So maybe you'll get another chance to go and do something, where you can maybe, use a shovel or a tool or something. I bet you help your dad around the house sometimes, though, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His father is my brother's son, Jason Mitchell, and I love you to death, Jason. You were awesome. So we're hoping your dad will watch this later. So can you say hi, Dad?
Hi, Dad.
You want to tell him how much you love him?
I love you.
There you go. See, every dad and mom wants to hear that. Did you know that, Nolan?
Mm-hmm.
And what grade are you in?
3rd.
3rd grade. Are you a good student?
Yeah.
You are? One thing I remember about you when you were really little, you could memorize everything quickly. You learned to read really early and you memorized so much. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You knew songs, you memorized scripture. I was so impressed even at a tiny little thing. He's just a toddler. And you could recite scripture and sing songs about Jesus. I love that. And you have a special school that you go to that is different. You get to go to what kind? Tell everyone about the school you go to. It's really special.
We get to play outside for an hour each day, and we get to do half the day outside and do a lot of our work outside.
So it's a special program where most of your schoolwork is done outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is really awesome. I know, and when I was your age, I'd have loved to have a classroom where I could be outside and not be at my desk every day inside of a building. I think that's pretty awesome. And you said you're a good student? You make good grades? All right. Well, how about we start with our cookies today? We have our dry ingredients. Let me get you something here to mix with. Let's see here. Let's give you an orange one. And why don't you mix all this? We're going to put the corn. We have flour right here. You're going to put your cornstarch right here, your baking soda, and your salt. Can you put all that in there? And then we'll just have you, I'll get a wire whisk here and you can just whisk it around. But make sure you get all the last drop, because you know what? You know your Nana, his great grandma is, his great grandma is my mother. And she's watching today. So she always told me when I was your age, make sure you get everything out. So you might want to use, here, why don't you use this? And that's it. Get to the last drop. Get it all out. Scooch it all in. We have to get all of that. So, yeah. So there we go. And so Sawyer's in the background, and he's saying, hi. Hey, Sawyer. Do you want to come run here to Auntie real quick so we can tell everybody, say hello to everyone? Come here, come on. Right over here, come here. And say hi to everyone, because he's watching from behind, and he's liking what he's seeing out here, don't you? See? What do you think that he's doing? Look at that. He's doing a good job, and he got all of that in there. You know what a hard job that is, don't you? Because you did that a couple weeks ago, right? Okay, go sit with Mama, and you get to come on and taste when we're done. All right, so we'll put these in here. And now can you take this and just gently stir that, because we want to keep all that in the bowl. We don't want it to come out of the bowl. Now, while he's mixing that together, I want you to see how I've melted the butter. You know, sometimes you have room temperature butter and you cream it with your sugar. But this one recipe calls for your butter to be a little bit melted. Not a lot, but a little bit melted. So I'm going to show you what this looks like here. And maybe I'll zap this a little bit more. Let me look and see. Nope. Let's see here. Yep, that looks pretty good. I melted it in the oven, in the microwave, just for a touch, because you don't want it to be firm at all. And this is nice and soft, so this here worked out good. Okay, we'll put this aside now. We'll come back to this in a minute. Now we're going to put all of our butter in here. Do you want to take this? I'll hold the dish while you're getting all the butter out. How's that? And just scooch every bit of that right in there. And make sure you get all the sides, scrape the sides really good and get that in there. And that's good. Keep going. You got it. You're doing it. Tell you what, Auntie will get the rest of the butter out while you put the sugar in, okay? Put the brown sugar and the regular sugar, and I'll see if I can't do a good job here getting the rest of the butter in here for you. How's that? Now there's one advantage for Audrey and Liliana who are making, if you're making the vegan version, is that you can eat the cookie dough because there's no eggs in it. If there's raw eggs in your cookie dough, you should never ever taste it, because it could make you sick. So the thing you want to do is make sure you want to put some vanilla in there. Okay, and now you want to stir that together. Very good. And while you're doing that, I'm going to just, we're going to put room temperature eggs. That's a real key thing. You want your eggs not to be cold when you're making this recipe. So they've been setting out for a while, so we're going to get one egg in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put that egg right in there, and you keep mixing that up for me, okay? In fact, you can use this if you want. How's this? You want to try that? Try that, and I'll scooch this off of the side here for you. And this recipe also is fun because guess what? You're gonna do this all by hand. You don't need a mixer to do it, and that's a lot of fun too, isn't it? Now this takes one whole egg and then an egg yolk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the egg and I'm going to separate the yolk. What am I going to do, Nolan? Separate the yolk. So you saw how I tossed it back and forth until I got just the yolk, and I'm putting the yolk in there. But I don't want that extra liquid from that extra egg. I just want the richness of that egg yolk in there. So we'll put this away, and we can use that for something else. We don't have to waste it. We can use it for something else. Whisk this right here. Let me scooch this down for you. And you can start really, you're doing a really good job. Let's do a little bit more, and we might have it, okay?
For those that don't know, what would you use that egg yolk or egg
Oh,
white for?
Melissa's wanting to know, for those that would know, they'd say, what would you use that egg white for? Well, for one thing, you can make a fried egg sandwich with just the egg white. Sometimes if I have a scrambled egg for breakfast, I will have one egg, but I'll put an extra egg white in it and throw away the yolk. And so there's other recipes that you can use where it just calls for an egg white. So there's lots of things you can do with it if you want, but probably the easiest thing is just to have a little extra fried egg in the morning, with it. Some people just like a fried egg white as well, or a scrambled egg white, and you can do that. All right, so that is looking amazing. Nolan, you are doing an awesome job. Scooch over here, honey, and let me get this out of here. Okay, so now what we need to do is you've got the margarine. We've got the vegan recipe here. We got the butter, we have the vanilla, we have the egg, and we have both the sugars, right? So now, and you mix that really good together. So now, let me get a little measuring cup. I'm going to add this, and you can start stirring. And we're just going to add some flour, a little bit at a time, stirring good enough so that you're keeping the flour in the bowl. Very good job. Very good job, and I'll sprinkle a little bit more. Keep on doing that. And when you want to trade places and me stir and you do this, you let me know, okay? But so far, it looks like you can handle the job, I think. Let's see who else, if we have any other questions. Now is the time to ask your questions, guys. Go ahead, and anything you want to ask, go right ahead. I'll be happy to answer them, or at least try to. Let's see. Tasha is watching. Hello, Tasha. And Mary Guy, want to say hi to Mary? Is watching from northern Michigan. And Cynthia is watching as well. Cynthia, where are you from? Let us know where you're from. And you know what? Pamela says, hi, Nolan. And let's see. Grace is watching. Where are you from, Grace? Let us know. Regina's watching. We don't know where Regina's watching from. Or Christina. Thank you for watching, Christina. Tell us where you're from. Oh, my precious friend, Lois Somerville. Dr. Lois Somerville is watching all the way from Florida. She says, warm cookies on a cold night in Florida. Is it cold down there? Florida's supposed to be warmer, right? And Rhonda Bernard is watching. Hello, Rhonda. My mama says hello to you. And she's watching from Naples, Florida. And Molly Jo is watching. Molly, where are you from? You have to let us know where you're from, okay? And let's see here. So now you're ready for the next one. You are keeping up with me, buddy. Okay. That's good. All right. And I keep stirring that in.
Trade.
You want to trade now? Okay, we can trade. Here, over here. We'll just do this. And you want to see if I keep it in the bowl, huh? All right, let's see if I can do that. You go ahead and you put in a little bit at a time. Here we go. All right. Now the next one, go ahead and give me some more. That sounds good. Sprinkle it all over. And you're just going to keep doing this until all the flour is incorporated into all those wet ingredients, the sugar and the butter and the yummy vanilla. And let's go ahead and put some more in there. Go ahead. Yep, very good. Get the next one ready to go. And I got that ready for you. Go ahead, Nolan. Put it in there. You got it, buddy. Okay. And one thing's nice, too. It's a good exercise for your arms, right? Good exercise here. How about some more flour? And if you want, you can just take the last of that, since there's not very much, and just turn the bowl upside down in here and dump it all in if you like. Okay? Put this over here. Yep, let's get this rest in here, because we need to get it all. My mama's watching and your Nana's watching, right? Okay. So we'll put that over here. And now we're going to stir that. And then in a minute, I'm going to have you put the chocolate chips and the nuts in. Okay? But let me just wait 1 second. Now I'm mixing those up really good. And now I've got to get it out of my mixer. So I'm going to take this and get all of that out from this little hand mixer I've got here. And this is what, one time I called this a whisker. And Melissa never let me live that down. She said, I'd say, and you need a wire whisker? But
So why are you doing that by hand and not in your KitchenAid.
Okay, so Melissa's question was, why am I doing this by hand and not with a KitchenAid? Because when you do it with an electric mixer, it puts more air into your cookie, and it changes the texture of your cookie. So I don't want all that extra air in this one particularly. We don't need it. So I do need to bang this out of here though, without splatting you. Okay. And now you dump in the chocolate chip cookies and the pecans. We have pecan pieces. So go ahead and dump them all in. Perfect. And now the pecan pieces. And you're just going to, very good. Perfect. Okay. And now we're just going to mix that up. Do you want to try mixing it up and see what you do? And just going to go ahead and mix all that up. Try that. Okay. And I'm just going to wipe my hands on that. We're going to roll these in balls, and we're going to put them on a baking sheet. I use Silpat. I love Silpats. If you don't know what Silpats are, here's my baking sheet, and Silpat is a baking sheet that goes on top of it, and it helps the cookie bake evenly. And you don't need to have any nonstick spray or grease your pan or anything like that when you have a Silpat. And it just really makes really nice cookies. It makes excellent biscuits if you use them. I love this product. If you don't have that, use parchment paper. But this is far better than parchment paper. I'll just share that. And the good news about this, you just wipe it clean and use it over and over and over again. I've had mine for years, and I'm still using the same ones. Oh, this looks so good. Nolan, you did an amazing job. That looks nice and even. I'm very impressed. See, we got a few nuts here that we're trying to hide from you under there, weren't they? But I think that looks really good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chill this dough. And when you're through chilling, what we're going to do is we're going to take and you're going to make like a 2-inch ball, roll it together, and set them about 6. You'll set them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on here. Bake them for around 13 minutes, depending on your oven, at 325. It might be 15 minutes because it bakes slow. And it will come out so beautiful. We can't put this on our pan right now though, because we do need to chill it. You should probably chill it in your refrigerator. You can make this overnight, like make it the night before and just put it in your refrigerator overnight, or at least at 3 to 4 hours to chill it so it's really cold. And then that butter that's in there also is not going to spread too fast on you. The reason we used cornstarch in there as well as the butter and as well as the egg is because that helps your cookie not flatten out so much, and it makes it a little bit chewier. So when you form that ball, make the ball a little bit higher than wider, and it will just melt nicely and bake into the most beautiful cookies. And we're going to show you what that looks like right now. Let's put this over here, and let me just wipe this out right here. And go here.
Does the vegan version have to chill as well?
The vegan version has to chill as well. You want to make sure that chills. So both versions need to chill, because you've got margarine in your vegan version as well, and you want that nice and cold. So what we have is our delicious cookies right here. See those? Can you see those, Melissa?
They look amazing.
Woo, they're so good. Well, guess what? We have plates here. And we have Ashley and my niece Ashley and Sawyer are going to come out and be testers. Come on, guys. Here we go. Woohoo! I'm going to set you right up here, Sawyer, and you're going to get to tell us what you think. So, Nolan, would you play host right here? And you can just, since it's your family, go ahead and use your fingers and give your mom one, give your mom one first, and then your brother gets one. And I'll hold your plate for you. And then, Nolan, you get one too. And then, now you guys can try it. Go ahead, and let's see what you think. What do you think? Is that good? Oh, wow. What do you think? I'm so proud of my niece, Ashley. I love her. You boys have the sweetest mommy ever. And I'm wanting to know if my mama wants to come out and try one of these. Mama, you want to come out and try one of these? She said, what is she saying? No? She's saying not right now. Well, maybe next time we'll talk her into it, right? What do you think? Would you encourage everyone to try this recipe? What do you think, Sawyer?
Good.
It's good?
Yeah, it's delicious.
All right. And what do you think? Do you think you could go home and make this recipe for your mom and dad? Because I know your daddy loves cookies, doesn't he? He loves chocolate chip cookies. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I want to encourage each one of you to go ahead and try this recipe at home and then share it with a friend, right? We always like to share. Hey, Sawyer, can you say hi to everybody out there? Just look at the camera and say hi before you put that in your mouth. Not that camera, up there. Can you just say hi to everybody? Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
And say, did you know Jesus loves you? Tell them.
Jesus loves you.
Yes, he does. Well, next week's recipe is our hungry shepherd's pie. Do you know what a shepherd's pie is? Have you ever do you know what a hungry shepherd's pie is? Well, you have to watch the show next week to find out, but we're going to be posting a picture so that you can see. It is absolutely delicious. That's what I'll be making next week. And also, I want to encourage you to join me every Sabbath at 5:30 Eastern on my Brenda Walsh Ministries page on Facebook and for Praise and Worship, where I'll be at the piano playing your song favorites. So I want to thank each of you for joining us today. Thank you, Ashley, for being here and also allowing your boys to be part of our ministry. Everyone, remember, Jesus loves you so much. And remember, come on, kids, it's kids' time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. Wave, Sawyer. Wave. There we go. Bye-bye.